Alexman here, and welcome back to another edition of Game and Chill. We basically play a game for an hour and see if it's even worth playing it, because always the first hour of every video game can be either make or break your purchase, and today is no different. So, we have the sequel to the fan favorite game that I Game and Chilled about a couple years ago, I think at this point, which is 30XX, or 2000XX was the last one, but this is 30XX, the original sequel. While basically the 20XX was all about basically the classic Mega Man, this one is all about the Megaman X style of gameplay. So, as I said here, as we get into the game here, folks, we do have basically three modes of play. We have the Roguelike standard mode, which is basically the die and retry. You also have the kind of Mega mode, which is the basically borderline standard line you could play on. This one is basically, there's no roguelike, you have predetermined levels. Well, the level's still really generated, but you have one seed for every one of them. And they don't change until you basically complete the mode. So it's basically, if you want to have a kind of a standard mode, you can have kind of like a Mega Man new mode, you can do this as well. It's actually pretty fun. You also have community-made maps, so you can basically play levels that people have made and basically play themselves. Yes, because this game also has a level maker, same as Mario Maker in style. So yeah, so you have a lot of replayability. But for this Game and Chill, though, we're going to be playing the standard mode because that gives us everything in general. So what's the story of this? Well, humanity is basically stuck on planet Earth and has no reason to basically go up into space. So, and undoubtedly, though, a new evil organization has basically wanting to try to take over the world and has corrupted 8 more robots for the treasure. So, a little lady, this lady right here, she's basically, this lady here, she basically woke up, or basically found 2 ancient robots named Ace and Nia, who basically are the protagonists of the previous game, but now they're just now upgraded to be more Mega Man X style. So Nia is the, because we play as her, she is her. This is not her main colors though, there's actually different color modes. She's basically the Mega Man. She's Mega Man X in all but name. She can only shoot, forward and everything, has a beam weapon for her. As Ace is basically the Zero counterpart, which uses melee weapons and styles of play. So depending on how well you play these games, the more your stuff unlock. Each level has mini bosses, which you can get basically premium currencies, such as memograms, so you can basically upgrade your stats mid-round. So that's always good in there. You can also basically change the world to basically make it more difficult, if you so choose you want more difficulty in your runs. Or you can basically change the world for basically shorter but more difficult adventures and other thing else. So, and that said, let's get into the fanatics. We're going to play, for this mode, we're going to play for 1 round as Nia and probably 1 round as Ace at this point. And see how far we get from here. So let's get as Nia first. And also the fact I have these guys in a different color, as you can change your colors right here. I'll give them their base colors here, the Sealed Hero. So let me know that the Nia's and Ace's true colors are blue and red. We may get into this guy here, Delta. We'll get to him later. This is him over here, by the way. He's basically kind of a jerk. He's sort of an antagonist, a boss that you have to come across on your adventure, which you can access at random if you so choose. So let's get into this run, shall we, with the roguelike element. Out there, she's watching. So the controls of the game are, I'm using an Xbox controller for this, is that we use the A button to jump, X button is to shoot, B is for any powers you may collect from bosses, the R1 is allow you to dash, so you can dash like Mega Man and everything, as well as you can use the control stick or the D-pad to move. And also the fact that B, ZL, or L or the R2 can basically give you a different power to use. Alright, so at the beginning you can have this character unlocked. This is this little cat here. This will basically give you a blessing on your next multiple runs. So we can tax gain minor homing properties. We can already get a core to Red Bros act as 1 level higher. Red Bros are basically enhancements of enemies that you can use for your own selves. Or we can have buffs that can last 50% longer if they're on a timer. I'm going to go with the Seeker Beam, because now we have a kind of a slight homing attack remedy on it. Now, I have this with the ability of auto-charging my weapons if I'm not using it. It's because I don't fire as much as often as I should. It's just so that it makes everything easier for me to play around for the old platforming. This game can get quite addicting, folks, as I've been playing it for a little while. So I do, in a sense, kind of recommend the game, but we'll see that for yourself here. But this is our first of many of the 8 bosses of the main run until you get to the final boss, which I have not yet to gain yet. I have yet to get to the final boss in a run at all. And so this guy's all about basically mysteriously about he's kind of like a vampire-ish thing. He's all about scythes and flying and energy beams and everything. And I'll tell you right now, this is probably one of the worst levels in the game. At least if you play this level in a later stage, rather than being on the first one on the stage as well. Because again, every level you play on gets significantly harder the one you haven't tried yet. And thanks to roguelike elements, you never know where you're going to get to next. And such. So let's see if oh boy, got new enemies to fight. Oh, we got these down here. These are kind of like gauntlets. These little for glory matches. There are different types of varieties of them, but most often than not, once you get to the end of them, you do get a blessing if you basically get, you can get gold, silver, or bronze. So if you take, like this one's play safe, means we shouldn't take any damage at all. We'll get to the end, and we'll get a reward. The more damage, the less rewards we get. So let's see what we get here in the glory zone. This one's an easy one. It's you just have to touch the targets. Ow! I just got hit 1, got hit 2, and these laser beams are so annoying to dodge. Ow! Oh no, I got hit with that. I gotta watch out for this. You can flip these around to basically see if you can redirect those things in a different location if you even have any chance of avoiding those lasers. There we go. Oh boy! I just want to get around there. Come on now. Got a turn there? There we go. I got hit with 3 times, so I only get the base one here, which would have been nice to have as others, but we have Vagrant Sonya, full corruption, cast powers with corruption instead of RNG. If you want, corruption is kind of a weird gimmick. It basically enhances your powers, but if you use it too much, you overpower yourself, you get jammed, and everything else doesn't matter. So I usually just will basically just scrap these. You can get scrap bits by scrapping any powers you want. There's a scrap dealer later on in the game, at certain points in the map on the run, which will show up randomly, and you can use your scrap bits for other abilities. This right here is a terminal. This basically gives you any type of lore you've unlocked throughout the game, so you can basically get an understanding of what's going on in the world as you're doing these runs. It's a nice, decent read and everything. We also have, every level has a mini-boss, and this one is a very, kind of a dualistic boss. It means both these bosses basically take the same damage regardless of who you hit. So it's basically whoever you want to hit first. Oh boy, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot, I have homing shots. So if the guys get close by to me, I can just do this, ha ha ha! There we go. They get memorias. This is basically how you have to get those better enhancements at the beginning of the base shop. Let's see here, we get 2 core points. This allows you to equip more cores to yourself, as you don't have very many to start with at each run. So if you want to have something you want to equip more powers to yourself, this is the way to do it. Or you can have the charging magnet, which holds the attack power that draws in pickups. So if you need some pickups, I'm going to get the core points expander, because we're going to probably get a lot of upgrades and everything, and I'd like to get that as soon as possible. So you have all these chests you'll appear out the map and everything. This will basically give you bolts, which you'll use to buy stuff at the shop later on. And I'll tell you right now, the graphical style is actually pretty. I like the graphical style of this game. It looks so, you know, 16-bit. You know, that's what it's meant to go for. It's meant to go for that Megaman X style of art style, and I think it pulls it off quite well. In fact, ooh, good. I need that. Health for everything, because I'll tell you right now, this boss is probably the worst boss to have if it's the last one you run. This guy hurts. And also the stage gets worse the harder you get on your... Like if you're playing the Mega Mode and this is your last stage, you'll probably get like a really bad climbing stage that will basically almost completely wipe you out clean. We also have these type of weird platform changers that you can hit. There we go. I almost found myself basically hitting the R button and dashing at the same time, or dashing while doing everything. I feel like that gives me the most mobility and everything. Because this game can get pretty fast. Like comparable to, say, 20XX, which was kind of a decent pace, you ultimately find yourself in a kind of a weird speed gimmick the more you play here. Oh yeah, here's these stupid timing platforms. Oh, I hate these things. Like if you jump on these once, they switch to the other one. And if you don't hit them in time, they just get worse as they go along. Oh no! See what I mean? See, when you jump, you basically have the. Oh, there's a token. Tokens are dropped for particular purposes and everything. There might be a slot machine at the end of your run, or a level somewhat, and that will basically show like, hey, you know, maybe you can use this as a, maybe get a power-up or a life or something, you know, something that will really help you out in the end. Oh, see what I mean? I hate this stage because of this particular game. I'm gonna die in this one level because this thing hurts. I hate you. I hate this stage. Because these platforms are so finicky. There we go. Also the fact I haven't played as Nia in a while, I've been playing more Ace than actual Nia. I've actually been more focused on the melee combat rather than the range combat, because the range combat can be detrimental at times because you only have one way of attacking. Oh, I had to use my... You stop it! There you go. I had to use my respawn point because this level is stupid. I don't know what's up with this level. Either you may begin or start. This level is like the worst level in the game. So much. And since I've already lost half my health just from the respawn alone. So this one here, you can sacrifice 10 HP for $1 for a bolts if you want that. I was hoping that'd be the health point, but it's probably not going to help me here. Alright, here's the first boss that we're going against. Hate this guy. It's Absolution, Redeemer's Grace. Basically like a Dark Angel tag point. And this guy is annoying to fight. Well, probably more annoying to fight as Ace because you have to go right up and close to him. But I've got homing shots. So I have a little bit kind of an easier time hitting this guy. After a while, halfway through the battle, you'll have this these rings of power that'll come up. But you'll come out and basically do 3 different types of attacks. You have to break them all just so that give me that power up, thank you. Ooh. But also that green one put out those void things, which are very annoying to dodge. Oh, I'm getting hit too many times. Here he comes back. On that scythe can do a ton of damage if you're not watching it. Ooh. Ooh, boy. Ooh. I hate this boss. I hate this boss, no matter how much I play him. Oh boy. Come on now. Hope I get some more health from this. Oh boy, come on. Yeah, I got him on the first try. Holy crap, I have no health. I don't have anything to basically recharge my health. My E-tank, though. You get Mamrelia for basically winning the battles. So, you get his power and you can assign it to one of the button presses. This is Crushing Void, so now we can summon that void for him. And since I've upgraded basically to have 2 different combos, we can go to 2 different locations. You can only usually go 1, but you can go to a max of 3 if you want to. So I'm going to give Lethal Tempo Clock Zone the next run. This one's the unique boss of the run, because there's actually 4 of them you have to take down instead of just 1. And I'm pretty sure I'm on death's door at this point, but I'm still gonna fight on. And also the fact these levels are going to get harder and harder as you go along. So you're going to have to be on your feet to basically figure out exactly where you're going and how to complete it. But like I said, this game is a lot harder than 20XX by a long shot. I have not been able to get to the final boss of the runs yet. It's because I usually just get done in by something else that's out of my control. Mainly it's the sub-bosses that you come across, because those guys can be more detrimental than the actual bosses you come across. Especially, I would say, in the case of the Burning Temple and this one kind of a little bit, because it's more of a chase boss than anything else. Oh good, they're dropping health. Now you can get augmentations later on as drops or something from bosses and everything. So you can see yourself in a kind of a different light. Like basically, you know, maybe enemies will drop armor upon death, you know, or something like that, or drop more health as you kill them. You want to search them out. Like this right here is Enter the Fray. Hitting a new enemy grants 10% more damage for 3 seconds. Alright, Into the Fray, we got that. Now that's an augmentation that we have on ourselves now. So our cores here is what we've got. Like, this is where our core is. So I have 3 out of 18 slots. So if I get more cores, I can fill it up in there. And every core's got like either 1 to 5. As well as basically of all your augments you have at the beginning of the game, you can see how much you've added. And you get as many augments as you can as you want. There's no limit though. Here's the mid-boss already. This guy will basically chase after you and you just have to get to the end of the stage to basically kill him. And he's immune to all your attacks. I'm grabbing all that health because I definitely need it. This boss is actually not as a nothing burger, really. The fact you can just get right to the end, boom, he gets killed off by his own detriment. And basically ow! And we get a blessing for it. You have Chrono Pointer, faces the wind, seems like a piece of something. Or grants 60 armor for Armor Bloom, or Bashing Dash. Dash into foes to damage them. Look at that, we can dash into enemies now. I'm going to give that a go. Because now I can hurt things while dashing. Like that. That's cool. Cool. Along your battles, you also find stuff like, you know, containers that will basically increase your heart and energy whenever possible. So bear that in mind. Oh boy. Yeah, those are spikes on this one. Those will actually hurt. So you have to watch out for those. But like this, the graphic style, again, I just love how the graphic style for this game is. It looks so good. Oh, there's a chest up there. I want that chest so badly. I don't know what it could be, but it might be something useful. Ooh, core extenders. So I can equip more cores if I want to, if I actually find more cores throughout the run. You want to try to go as high as you can on the stage because you might find more rewards on the top and bottom of the stages. Be like this, if I didn't go up here, I wouldn't see where this chest was. Which is most likely going to give you just bolts or something like that, or health pickups. Hey, any health or bolt pickup is fine by me. Come on, hit him. I want to hit this guy. I see something up there. He's blocking my wall path. There we go. Use my power on him. There we go. Hey, powers are actually useful. What's over here? Oh, that's nothing over here? So they gave me a way to get over here without even worrying. Okay, make me waste my power. Alright, it's time to face the boss. Or we can go into the Nut Emporium. Basically find some power-ups for our choosing. So I want to get the... Since I got 57 bolts, I'm going to buy the attack strength up. Since I got some more left, I'm going to get this, or I can get here. Trades 40 energy for full power strength and max HP. I'm just going to go with the max XP and armor up right there. And I don't have enough for that, but if you have any other excess bolts, you could use this machine here to get $3 for every 10 HP. So if you want some help, there you go. This is the nut. This is the scrap dealer. So you can scrap the stuff you've collected to basically to spend it on something else. So if you want to have 3 scrap bits, you can get another band of might, you get a vital crystal, or a health extender, depending on how many credits you want to spend. I only have 2 scraps, so I'm basically gonna sweet deal on this one. So I get this little retro on me. All right, let's go. Now, our next boss, the Lethal Tempo, the Doomsday Reckoner. And this is 4 bosses in 1. I do believe that the bosses do have a weakness, just like in Mega Man, so bear that in mind. Oh boy, Oh yeah, I can actually homing attack these things. I don't have to be in here very close by this guy. Yeah, this boss can be a little tricky at times, just because of how much stuff this guy can spawn out on itself. Ooh, goodness. But thanks to my slight homing shot I've got, I can actually just home in on this guy a little bit better and actually hit him without actually being close. But this is a powerful little boss, I'd say. Just a little bit. Oh boy. They're just throwing these gears at me like nothing else. But now the two bosses below are dead, so I don't have to worry about them actually shooting their lasers at me. Oh, there's number 3 down. Let's take them on. Get the last one. Get the last one. Ow. Come on. There we go. Ow. This guy's being a jerk. I'll take the hits. If it just means that you're dead. There we go. Done and dusted on that boss. Oop, get my memorial. Thank you very much. Now we get its power, the aiming gear. I'll put that on B. And now we have to deal with the capital punishment or Zen Primus, the Burning Temple, or Dusteria. Either one is going to be a horrible boss, so let's go with the Zen Primus. This one I actually don't really like. This boss can be really difficult, especially after level 3. Where it has like this really... Oh, and here's Delta. Glory calls hero! So, Delta will show up at given times to basically to give you a sort of stipulation. Means that, like, say if hazards do 30% more damage to this level, but if you beat the level, you get this core, which allows you the jump height to increase, and you can back out of this if you so choose. I'm gonna give it. You know, if I got this guy at the very beginning of the run, I would say, yeah, I could do it, but not at the not in the middle of the run, where basically the enemies are now doing more damage. Like I said, if you are, but you can play as Delta in your next run if you so choose. Just note that he's gonna have to go after almost every stipulation you have to go after at any time, and you can't turn down stipulations. You're gonna have to take on Delta's challenges every run you go across. Oh, wait, here's the mid boss, by the way. This guy here, I hate this guy a little bit. Oh boy. But so you can get behind him, you can basically just hit him while he's running away. If you're planning good enough here, you can actually harm this guy before he actually gets to his arena. Which is almost what you should be doing because the arena is annoying. Come on now, you. Boom ya! See, there you go. I took out the mid boss before he even got to his arena. It's like I think he's kind of one of the easiest ones, honestly. We have Vendor Smasher. Destroy vending machines, give additional pickups so you can destroy them. For Gone Mental, you get 3 power damage, not attack power. So power and attack are different. And we have Friendio Gel. Grants a random repo. We'll go for the random repo. So we can have multiple people basically following along with us in our band of troops here. I'm actually getting pretty good luck here. Despite the... Ooh, here we go. Attacks of higher shot velocity? Heck yeah, I'll take that. Ooh, boy. They go off the screen faster now. Oh, boy. Yeah, take that, you. You think I'm gonna let you win? Not my watch. So there are sometimes these type of challenges will show up here as being swift in these little gauntlet rooms. What you have to do is basically be swift. This one. It means you have every time you kill an enemy, you get 1 second back. So you want to be as fast as possible, so you can actually take out the enemies and keep that counter down as low as you can. Thanks to our repo being a little bit more powerful, and our guns are powerful, we can actually go faster in attacking everything. There we go. There we go. Come on now. And always you'll end up in the same room you started in. At the very end, so you can tell exactly where you are in the match. I got in 10 seconds. I got 6.2. Didn't make it complete, so I don't get the Vitality Scavenger, but I can get Mega Heart with Clay level 40 or a Retro Fork. It's like a retro fork. It's like a regular fork, but backwards. I'll take that. Because now I can shoot backwards behind me now. Hey, any more like attack power range? Heck yeah, I'll take it. How do we get up there? Weird. Like, all these levels are randomly generated, so you never know what you're gonna get into. But you can do this run. You can do your own run of the sorts with user-generated levels if you so choose. Anything in here? Nothing? Alright. There we go. Alright, let's go. Oh boy, gotta watch out for those spikes. Also, spikes are not instant death, but they still do massive amounts of damage to you, so bear that in mind. Oh boy. Ow. Oh, I hate those ninjas. Like, dang it. Oh, now we have these guys too, gauntlets. This is the other type of level design. This is basically where one of 4 bosses will show up to harm you. But if you defeat them, you get ability from them, or at least some type of drop from the randomizer. So it's always good to go after these things if you want them. But you never know which boss you're going to handle. So it's always best to make sure you're jacked up on power-ups before you actually hit into these guys. Some of these bosses could be a little dangerous, if you catch my drift. Also, the fact that getting to these guys are kind of detrimental in themselves because of how much stuff the game throws at you for these things. Oh, oh boy. Also, the fact that I kind of like both characters, though. Ace is becoming a more of a fan favorite for me just because I like his melee combos he gets down the line. But that's only if you ever come across them, though. So that's better in mind on that one. Oh boy, that shield guy's around. Oh boy, that fire! Come on now, you. Let's do this. Run of the mill. And there's the end of the gauntlet. And who are we fighting? The body arm guy. Okay. He also don't give a health bar to this guy. This guy drops earth-shattering shards. Gotta watch out for them. Oh boy, he's dropping. Oh, why you jump up there, you cursed thing? Now you hurt me. Oh boy. This will end my run. Oh, he's doing this to me. Yeah, you annoying. I don't like your boss. Oh, he got me. He jumped up there and got me. Like he was seeing me. Oh, well. Yeah, you never know which boss you're going to get. So, that's unfortunate. We had to die from that. I'd say if you want to go after the gauntlet, do so. But I would say kind of avoid the gauntlets. Because you're always going to find something horrible. And like as such, as before, we're going to play as Ace now. So Ace is the melee attacker. You can switch between all of his different weapons with the R button, or R2 anyway. But he also has a power of his own. Depending on the blade he's got, a sub weapon for him will basically be coming out for him. So let's see how he plays with him. And let's go see what this guy entails. We got this guy again. All right, whatever. Ooh, here we go. So, augment first. We're going to reap the whirlwind. We're going to get Thanatos here. This scythe is the best weapon for him. Because this, right here. Once he's in midair and you attack, you do a Sonic the Hedgehog type attack, which is awesome. And it gets better when it's at full charge. You get this red one, which does more damage. Alright, Delta, what do you want this time? Healing is impossible in this level, but you get a reflap. Be cool with other flaps. No thanks. You can stand there and do that charge. You can do that challenge yourself. Especially on this stage, no thank you. Look at that, though. It's like... Also, the fact that these things can get upgraded 2 or 3 times over with augmentations. There's a augmentation that after you get this guy upgraded, I think it's to tier 3 for this scythe. It will reduce your fall speed. This means you can basically, no doubt, glide yourself across the stage if necessary. Like, it is quintessential. This is his best weapon. I just didn't like it that we had to start it back at this guy's stage again. But, like, look at this. So it's like, it's just cool. Also, it's most often than not that I find Ace using the corruption stuff, because usually I just pick him up by accident. But there'll be like a green bar above there'll be a bar above your character if you have corruption availability. And again, if you use the corruption to your benefit, it powers up your attacks, but at the same time, if you use it too much, it's kind of like, you know, the hyper mode in Metroid Prime Corruption. Where if you use it too much, if you use it too much, you know, you might actually corrupt yourself, causing a game over and everything, so better use your power at will. Ooh, and the fact that I love the scythe because it gives an all-around attack. He's almost like a boss almost this way. I can easily end bosses pretty fast with this thing, really. Booyah! Look at that guy. That boss didn't give me much as troubles before last time. Just only because I had that power of a scythe. Alright, what we got here? Core points 5. Health generates damage or healing. Restores equal RNG. Natural energy. Or all sources of scrap provide 1 more scrap. I'm gonna get the core points because I might as well have more core to generate with here. So let's go like that. Now what's this gauntlet? Be swift? Alright, I can be swift on this one. Here we go. The fact that you can attack while basic. This is the fact that. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at it. I made that in no time flat. Alright, so Zookeeper's Phalanx. Core. It's a core body part. 10% chance to ignore incoming damage. Increased by 4% per repo. Capped at 30%. Or we're going to have a Dashing grants a shield with the object's guile. Or we have the Speed Juicer. We get +2 to our speed and you got to go fast. I'm going to go with the shield one because that actually is good. Because you can see I have that shield right there. That's good. Alright, Ace. Let's go. Oh, we got... Did we get the same seed? Because I feel like we were in the same spot before. I swear we get different seeds each time this happens. There we go. You see what I mean? Like how I like Ace? Just because of this weapon alone. Yeah, I got the same seed as last before. Well, that's shocking. This is not Mega Mode. Usually I get different seeds every time I play a game. This is the same seed we just played on. Okay. I'll take that in stride then, I guess, unless it changes here. Look at that. See, I can just attack this and just go like that, and booyah, just keep Sonic the Hedgehogging up the stage. I love this scythe. The scythe, and this is the only weapon to do so. Like, it's just such an amazing weapon. Like, you can just get so much. You can get so much. Oh yeah, this is the same seed. At least I can now at least attack with this thing and actually not be in danger or anything. There we go. There we go. Let's go up this way. Huzzah! Woo! Oh boy, no! Come on now. I gotta use this because it keeps me protected. There we go. Alright, time to face this guy one again. What do we get this time? Oh, a chest with armor, no less. Thank you. I don't need health. I'll keep my charges for now. Alright, it's time to take on this guy. And now it's as Ace, though. I can't believe we got the same seed twice. I don't know. This never usually happens in a run like this. Oh boy. I can't take out those deals. Oh boy. You also have a counter meter that comes up on your screen, though. That basically shows you how much more powerful the blades are getting while you're attacking. Oh boy. And look at this, I can take out these guys before they even attack. That's how powerful this thing is. That's how good these scythes are. Oh boy. In a late game, that scythe of this guy's here can do so much damage. It's insane. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not gonna lose to you. I'm not gonna lose my health point on this. My E-tank on you. Oh boy. Booyah! Take that! You ain't gonna take my health, my E-tank away from me on that one, buddy. Thank you! Unlike Nia, who basically gets power-ups to add to her arsenal to fuse, basically Ace gets different powers that he can stack up and use at his will. Like this one, which is the double one. It uses the most energy to use, but also creates a double of himself, and using the same weapon as you do. So if you want to try to do some damage really fast without using so much energy, this is the one for you. It's probably Ace's best ability that he gets from the enemies themselves. So let's go to the Echo Beast next. This is a cave level. And it's probably the second most easiest thing that Ace can attack with. And since I've got this scythe, oh boy. Yep, that's where you got the shield enemies coming in. Now we're in level 2. We have all this kind of dirt level things where you have to watch out for falling crystals and everything. But again, it's just a very nice art style. It's really nice, very clean, very aesthetic. And I love the background. If there's, okay, it's like speakers in the background. Oh, look. Oh. So you might find these things around the run. These are previous runners who have died in this stage, in this seed. So you can basically grab an augment that they had initially. Now I have Nia's dash that I had before, so now I can do damage to him while basically dashing into him as well. So, or it could have been one of my augments from my previous run. Who knows? You know, it could be anybody really. Is that someone was playing as Nia or Ace and they perished right here, and then it's up to you to now take their power. They don't need it. You have it. Let's take it on for a spin, shall we? There we go. I wish I could find some health, though. That'd be nice if health drops would be a thing in this game. Come on. No, I'm not fighting you. Now, this is a... Now, he right here, Delta, will basically... You can face him as a boss. You'll have... this time, you'll have 100 more HP, but if you defeat him, you gain 80 armor. I don't think that's worth it. You can do whatever you want. Mess you up. I'm getting armor right there as a result of it all. If you do get armor... the armor will be taken down first before health does. But you can have an augmentation later in the game that can do the opposite. Like if you're out of health and you'll have armor left, so you can do it like that way if you want. Depending if you want to save that health, if you want to save that armor for something later. The token, I didn't even get to use last time. There we go. Come on now. There's a sub-boss here. Basically kind of spiky enemies. You have to defeat them both. You can tell which boss is the boss is about to die when you see. Dang, I got my I had to use my sub tank on this guy already. Come on. Come on now. Come on. I had to get hurt by him. But the blue one is the one that has the momentum in it. But you have to defeat both of them if you want to get the blessing, though. So we have Vitality Scavenger. Enemies drop more health. Hitting the fray gains enemy types to detect chests or events teleported from afar. I'm gonna get the Vitality Scavenger, so I get more health as I kill enemies. So, oh, what's this? Scrap Trawler grants 3 nuts per consecutive salvage. Resets when acquiring a salvage-able augment. Okay, that's not gonna affect me too much. I'm not going after the gauntlet this time because that ended my run beforehand. And I don't want to do that. Let's go. Gonna show what Ace is all about. Ooh, there we go. Nut Replicator. The unused nuts pay dividends 20% more per level. Sweet. I got my stocks now. Stocks in a modern game of this type. It actually is kind of useful because you get more. There we go. We can block those things a little bit right there. Go. All right. Let's see what we got here. Come on now, Ace. It's time for you to be the ace in the hole. If you do fall in lava, you're returned back to this last standardized platform you were on, so bear that in mind. See, we got the Nut Emporium. Plus 40% HP at start. Sure thing, I'll take that. Let's see, Scrapper. Defeating bosses rewards 1 scrap. Or we can go faster. Oh, we'll go faster, how about that? So here's the slot machine that we got earlier. Every time we have a token, we can use this. We can win or lose. If we win, we might get, you know, nuts. We get health, you know, something useful. So let's go. Let's defeat the Echo Beast. He's a little bit of a sleepyhead. But this guy can summon rocks at will. But knowing how your setup is, his weakness is actually a hammer that Ace can grab. There's a hammer weapon that Ace can get, and I'll tell you right now, I think it was a very underwhelming weapon. I thought at first, until I took it against this boss, and it basically kept killing him. Also, his little rocks. The Echo Beast will throw out these red jewels at certain times throughout the boss fight. If you knock those back at him, they do a maximum amount of damage to him. So bear that in mind. Alright, you're gonna stop there or not? Guess you're gonna keep doing that until you get hit, huh? If I can just get up there. I'll move him out of the way. Come on, throw your rocks. Oh, I should have got him. Come on now, you. 2 more rocks at me? No, you're gonna go up there and throw your more green things, huh? Look at that. See, I can hack him like this and not have to worry about a thing. Like, that is insane. Oh boy, you're gonna do that, huh? I'll just hit you like this. There we go. Down, he's dead. Ha ha ha. Very easy boss, I'll say that much. He's a lot easier than you would think. He also gets the Be Still, Be Survive, which is the down B option. It's a shield. That's what it is. Alright, let's see. Can we do Experiment 9 or Water Grab? I think I'll go with Hoot Mega. And the High Vault. This is probably this boss actually flies around the map at the end of the stage to actually go after him with. Alright, Delta, what do you got next? You get the Murder Drone, a flying blaster that bit that attacks foes. No thanks, I'm okay. I don't want to face enemies at this level right now, that harder difficulty. You can if you wish. But if you're playing as Delta, you will have to take on those challenges. It's mandatory challenges because he wants a challenge. But Delta can actually play with both Nia's and Ace's weapons to a certain extent. So you can switch between 2 at will. So if you want something that's... Because the fact is, Delta kind of plays like base, technically, you know? He's technically the 3rd member. He's not really a friend or a foe. He's just, you know, the anti-hero, technically, if you want to call him that. Let's go up there. You see what I mean? But I can just spin to win on this thing. I'm like Sonic the Hedgehog. There we go. This is where a lot of the repos live in this stage. Is really this place because there's so many of them. And like I said, this is not a bad stage by any means, but it can get annoying with a lot of the electrical thunderstorms that this level has, especially right here. Because this is where the mid boss is, and it's basically a vertical chase boss. But you have to get to the very top of the screen, to take out this machine that's dropping laser electrical beams everywhere. Yeah, this thing right here. I don't really... It feels like he's not really a boss, because he goes down pretty easily. Let's go with the Armor Bloom and get ourselves more armored as a result of it all. The more armor I need, the better. Heck, that's gonna keep me surviving for much longer. Oh boy! There we go. I'd say... Oh, man, now we got this section here, which is... This is what will happen if you actually have, this scythe at level 3. You can do like this all the time when you're attacking. But there's wind coming up from below us that's basically lowering my descent. So I have to deal with this. But this actually makes this section a lot easier when you have the scythe weapon. You can just go to town on enemies right here. Take that, you. Thanks to my little addition, I get more health from killing enemies. That's what that does right there. Get more health as they drop. Because I need all the health I can get. Doesn't seem better than that than health right now at the moment. And if you're stuck in the air well after doing a charge attack and everything, that charge attack will stay like that for the rest of the fall. So if you're stuck like this in midair like this, you can do full-on max charges for everything. Oh, here's the very safe laboratory. Here's the villains from the previous game. They'll basically give you a stipulation. Prevent all damage while holding nuts. Nuts go flying when hit. Then vanish. Die when taking a hit while poor. So you can have this if you wish, or you can have the Vile Gambit. You have reduced to 10 HP for every 30 seconds you gain 10 max HP. No thanks. I keep my health the way it is, thank you. You can use those if you want to basically have another stipulation challenge on you. But that's a permanent stipulation challenge on you if you so choose. I have not used one of those guys yet because I just don't feel like they're just good enough for my kind of playstyle. I'm more of the fast-paced, fun run-and-gun action guy, who just likes to just, go through the stage as fast as possible, you know? Like I'm like a Sonic the Hedgehog player, almost, you know? Alright, here's our boss. Here's the High Vault. This stage is right here. We got ourselves that. We got health to money. 34, what we can do about it. We got Scrapper. Double Gel. What is it? Excitement Engine. Kills enemy, grants 20% more move speed for 30 seconds. Well, I don't have any repros. Or do I? Don't actually know. We'll go to the Doppelgel. HP on start. Regenerative plating. Ooh, nice. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Oh, here's High Volt. Boot Omega, the Psychon of Storms. He can somehow controls the planet's weather for some reason. Not sure how. Climate change. I thought we were in the future. Oh, I don't want to go that way. Yeah, Hoots will start throwing out these like kind of stupid laser beams and everything that'll hurt you really badly. I just want to get down there. Fine, I'll take this hit. Come on, get up there. I just want to get through there. That's the way through. That's the way forward. I have to take force a hit. So now you have to hit Hoot here for a certain amount of damage, and he'll move on. And that's how you continue on the stage. Come on, hit him hard. There we go. Now he's flying away. I think he does like this 4 times before we actually get to the very end where he's at, where he can just take him down with ease. I keep hurting myself. This is not fun. I'm out of health if I do this. Come on now. Turn it! I get done in like that. I only got to 2 levels. You see what I mean? The fact that levels can get very difficult and you get very overrun by it. But we'll give the new character a try as well. We do have some time left for us, so let's play as Delta. And he has the abilities and he has both weapons at his disposal. Let's see how he holds up, shall we? Might as well give the brand new character. He was just recently added in a recent update, so. Let's see, we can use their weight against him. Use full corruption, because powers, charging force, fully charged attacks deal 50% more damage. Now we'll go to the Grandmaster. When we can do this, he can just have punch. But see, the fact is you have to accept the glory. You have to accept the alternative Delta you have to accept his challenges here. This will be fun. So now, but the fact is you can choose your risk. So let's see here. Let's go with the boss level has more HP. We'll just do it with that one. That doesn't really affect the stage all that much. There we go, there's the punching move. This is another weapon of Ace's, if you want to use that too, the punching maneuver. It's fast. It's fast, it's frantic, and it actually looks pretty cool when basically going against bosses. And the heavier the boss is, the more damage it does. So, you want to use it against heavier bosses. He's also the fact that Delta is not as fast or as nimble as both Ace and Nia is. But he has versatility in his weapon moveset. So if you want to use range and melee, this is the guy to use. Just knowing that you won't have to take on a stipulation every time you play as him. This run might not go very long for how much this stipulation is going to get worse for me. And he also can choose either the power. He also doesn't have very long charge shots. Like, he doesn't have charge shots. So that's why he's a little bit, I consider him the hard mode of the game. Just because he has, like, nothing to him. Like, nothing really stands out about him. He's just there. But this is the video game level. This is Legacy's level. And honestly, he's not that hard of a boss, honestly. Except for you have Snake here. Yeah, he has his boss called Snake. It's called Big Snack, I think it's what it is. Every time you take out one of his tails or one of his body parts, he will shoot out this electrical beam at you. And he will start following you after a while, so you're going to have to do this whole Pac-Man routine on him. In fact, you can do a lot of damage on him really fast. When it gets to yellow, that's where he's going to be really fast. Alright, you going to come after me, buddy? Takes the one that left, now it's down to his head. There we go. And down he goes. Sweet! Let's see. Slain foes, vicious, friendly frappos. Forward, unattacks, build instability, build a deadly pulse when taking damage. We'll go deadly momentum. The flaps will basically come after us. Oh, what do you want? You want to use an... Let's see, what's a very safe laboratory? This one might not be too long. Item rerolls are infinite, brutal, and constant 40 damage. Damage massively increased for everyone. Violence enhancer. Damage massively increased for everyone. Let's try this one. Now we're basically now a glass cannon at this point. A glass cannon for everyone! Alright, let's give the glass cannon a try here, shall we? Well, let's play safe. We can play safe. Come on, you. Oh yeah, give me those friendly repos. Come on. I would say this is kind of like the easiest of them, probably. Because really the Legacy is really not really a bad boss. He's more of the conflicted character. He's more of like, yay, you're here, we can have fun and play and everything, because he's like kind of a, he's like the host, he's like a gracious host of like a video game world or something, because it's like, this is kind of like his verse, technically. I think that's what this level's all counts, like the verse of the area. Booyah! Guy with the gold. We have the Torment was the weapon for melee. The Timed Anchor, rooted in the family of presence, someone to return to, and dash into foes. I'll get the Torrent. Why not? This will basically give his melee weapon a try here. Oh, that's what that is. Oh boy. Oh, I can just... I don't know what that does. Oh well. Now I've wasted my weapon. I want my weapon back. I don't know what this weapon does. So he just dashes. I think that's all it is. This is a dash weapon. Okay. Oh, I gotta watch out for these laser beams and everything. Goodness me. Oh no, I'm gonna make it through here. Oh, of course not. Ugh. How to take that hit. For the greater good. Take a stupid risk. Gotta play as the Delta style, you know. Alright, now it's time for the boss. Time to fight Legacy. But he now has 1% more health than normal, so... There we go. Get our health up. Let's see, Delta, see what you got for us. Here's Legacy. The gracious host. Look at him, look, he's so happy. Alright, come on now. Yeah, he's not technically a hard boss to fight. He doesn't really put up a fight. It's more of his objects, He's more of like the whole... He's just like, he's like a video game character. He just wants to play video games, you know? He does this for a living, I guess, you know, catch my drift and everything. Oh, now he's got a shield on him. Oh boy. Oh, my death tank was used. Oh boy. So you need to hit his, little laser beam X's right here. That'll do damage to him alongside his little bomb and everything will hurt him as well. So, do whatever you can to hit him. But again, this guy has like a lot of attacks. I didn't get through one level with him just because he had more health. And see, that's the problem with Delta. Delta has too many stipulations to him. That's the whole problem. In my honest opinion, folks, I'd say if you want a challenge, it's Delta. If you want to have a fun time, play as Ace, and if you want to play as Megaman X, you play as Nia. But overall, though, it's actually not bad of a game overall. Let's see what else we could try out here. We also have this is also your hub world. We haven't gotten to this yet. Let's trade for the next run, Augs. So you brought Memorilia. You can basically now have you can have sort of a random buff to you at the beginning of the run. So we can have that. We can have that. And why not? We can have that. Why not? So basically on our next run or so, we can do it. We also have different things here, such as, you know, Rush Job, which is bosses only. Seed Racer, you set the game's random seed. And the more you play, the more you unlock. Like, after a while, Delta will be like, hey, you know, I recognize you and your powers and everything. So here is the daily challenges. So you can have daily challenges, weeklies, the dailies, the weekly challenges for a seeded result or a random result. So, bear that in mind if you want to give that testing. Also, Delta has his own crash test dummy here, so you can basically take out his anger out on him if you want. But that is all that this game has to offer. If you want to play more, I would say, if you want to challenge, I say play the maker levels. Or basically, play the levels that have different abilities. Basically, make sure they're a little bit harder for you. So bear that in mind. But overall, as for the YouTube exit, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. As for my ultimate stay on this one, I think this game is a keeper. And like I said, if you like 20XX, then you'll definitely love 30XX as a result. But until then, folks, bear in mind this for more Game and Chills in the future, they will come soon. But until then, folks, I'll see you around for another round when Game and Chill appears. That's all for now, everyone. So zoom!